This is Christian Assembly of Bolingbrook, Illinois. It's a steadily growing church that meets each week in the cafeteria of the Jane Addams Middle School. You might think that a church that has to meet in a cafeteria is somewhat handicapped, but this is not the case, as the church is growing in strength and in size. The pastor of this church is Ken Dignan. By looking at him, you would think he has a severe handicap, but by knowing him, you would not.
You see, I am just like you, Dan, except my body doesn't cooperate, you see. In my mind, I am just as energetic as wanting to do things and accomplish things. And what we have to realize is that there's not something wrong with me.
Ken Dignan was born a healthy child on July 31st, 1951 to Mr. and Mrs. Leo Dignan. But when he was just 14 months old, he was stricken by the polio virus. For many months, he was completely paralyzed. As he came out of a critical stage where doctors thought he might die, it was discovered that the polio had destroyed several of his muscles. His right arm had ceased growing, and he received a number of deformities in it. His left leg was badly damaged, and today he has to wear a full-length leg brace that often rubs his skin raw.
And the weakness of God is stronger than men.
Ken has severe scoliosis of the spine and has had a total of 4 major surgeries. I asked Ken's parents how they felt when they discovered their first of 8 children had polio.
Well, it was a devastating feeling to have him lay there paralyzed, and I didn't think of polio at all. I didn't know it was like I was struck down by lightning.
Lee and I sat down and more or less discussed, was Ken going to ask us when he was 21, thanks for making me what I am, or thanks for making me a nothing?
And I would cry in the stands when I'd see guys playing football. And I can just remember many times I would just literally cry because I couldn't run. I couldn't play football. I'd try. I would try out in front to play ball. I'd play football. It seemed like every Sunday I'd fall and get my head cut open. My head's like a minefield because of all the scars on it.
During his teenage years, Ken discovered a real love for music, and to everyone's surprise, he became an accomplished drummer, playing in several local rock and roll bands. Through his musical ability, he gained acceptance into the hippie culture. But this soon led to drug usage, and at the age of 20, he found himself at rock bottom.
I cried out, God, if you're there, my body's gone, my mind is now going, will you please help me? Hi, Ryan. Yeah.
The Lord did help Ken in a miraculous way. Today, he's married to a beautiful Christian woman named Joni, and they have 3 strong, healthy boys. Andrew, age 5, Patrick, 3, and the newest addition, 2-month-old Ryan.
I've been hurt, been rejected, I've been knocked down off my feet, but I've never, ever been this way before.
Amazingly, Ken has developed his own style on the guitar, using his strong left hand to finger chords and his right deformed hand to strum. God has given him a great ability to write songs. This is a song he wrote about his life. Ken is only half of a team effort. His wife Joni plays an important role in their ministry together. Are there special rewards to being married to Ken?
Oh yes. I think the biggest one is just learning to see someone who maybe on the outside might not be beautiful, but on the inside is really a wonderful person, so that you really forget about the outside.
All right, turn around there. Oh, kind of windy for that ball.
Ken is a good husband and a loving father. He loves sports and often takes Andrew and Patrick outside to play ball. Inside, he helps Joni as much as possible with the boys, and he never seems to mind taking care of his newest son, Ryan.
Good boy. I just love this guy, don't you? We are helpless when suffering comes. We can't buy our dead loved one back. We can't buy a long arm or a straight and a crooked back with all the money in the world. Suffering tells us that we need God.
He's given me a definite message for those who suffer, who have handicaps, emotional problems, because as I've shared, I've had all of those. God has really given me a real message to people who do hurt, and that God does care about us, and that God allows suffering for a real purpose.
I don't think Ken's handicap affects him in no way at all of limitations, because If he can't do anything, he just puts it across to you that you yourself want to take over and do what he cannot do.
If I could say just one thing, he has really taught me how to be joyful and to be victorious even when there is tears in your life and even through the problems and the turmoil.
It's good because he doesn't feel sorry for himself and he doesn't mope around and stuff like that.
Can a handicapped guy pastor a church? Can he go to visit people in the hospital? Can he handle the counseling? Can he handle all this? And I felt with God in my life I could do that. For those demands, God equips whom he calls. And when I heard that, I said, God, here I am. I feel you're calling me to the pastorate. You're going to have to equip me. And he has helped me to handle the demands. There's frustrations, but he has helped me, and he continues to see me through.
And through all of the struggles, one thing is always there, that unforgettable smile on Ken's face. He has found real joy serving the Lord in his earthly body with all of its imperfections, knowing that one day he'll receive a heavenly one.